Hi everyone! It's your girl Hannah Isabel Enriquez from 11 Boil and welcome to my vlog. Hi vlog! Welcome to my guys! Ay, parang nagawa ko na yun. So for today's video, we'll be differentiating the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes. So I actually made a chart that will help you distinguish or differentiate them. So here it is. Yes, give you a quick look at that. And based on that chart, I'll be explaining to you one by one the parts or the function of these parts. So just to be clear, since I want you all to learn, and sometimes if a video is too long, you might get bored and end up not learning. So I'll be discussing the functions of the parts that can be found in prokaryotes, and briefly mention the parts that are not found in prokaryotes, and then move on to eukaryotes, where I'll briefly again mention what parts they have and don't have or are similar with the prokaryotes, and then discuss the functions of the parts that are not found in the prokaryotes. I'll just show you. Okay, let's go. So prokaryotes came from two words, pro and karyote. So pro means before, and karyotes came from the word karyon, which means nutshell or the nucleus. So prokaryotes are known to have no nucleus. The eukaryotes has nucleus, but the prokaryotes does not have. It also has two domains, the archaea and the bacteria. Got that? And then for its size, it's about 0.1 to 5.0 micrometers. And again, it does not have a nucleus. Instead, it does have a nucleoid region. So what is the nucleoid region? So it says it is where the DNA in prokaryotic cells is located. So it does contain proteins, enzymes, and RNA. So this nucleoid lacks a membrane and is located within the cytoplasm. So the prokaryotes does not have membrane-bound organelles, which I will expound later for the eukaryotes. But it does have a flagella and or a cilia, both of them. But a lot of people may think they are the same, but as I look through the internet and did my research, they are similar, yes, structurally, but they are different in functions and length, because cilia are shorter but more numerous, or many, compared to flagella. And then cilia are present in organisms such as the paramecium, while the flagella are seen in sperms and or bacteria. The vlog. Now, this also has a glycocalyx, and this goes in the form of a slime layer or a capsule. So a glycocalyx is a dense gel-like meshwork that surrounds the cell, and it plays an important role to prevent the entry of pathogens into the cell. This also has a cell wall, which is made out of peptidoglycan and or murine. So this surrounds the plasma membrane or plant cells, and this provides a strength and protection against the mechanical and osmotic stress. And they also have a cytoplasm, or the gelatinous liquid that fills inside the cell. So it is made out of water, salts, and various organic molecules. But did you know that there are some intracellular organelles like the nucleus or the mitochondria that does not reach the cytoplasm because it has a membrane. So even if the cell is full of that cytoplasm, it does not reach every part or organelle. Vlog! The cell or the plasma membrane is also present in prokaryotes because this is found in all cells, both prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and this separates the interior of the cell to the outside environment. What else does the prokaryotes have? So they have ribosomes as well, and they go in 70 split works. So this is a intercellular structure that is made of both RNA and protein, and it is the site or where protein synthesis of the cell occur. And then it's when it comes to cell division, it occurs by binary fission, and when it comes to sexual recombination, it transfers DNA by conjugation. But what kind of DNA does a prokaryote have? So they have a single and circular DNA. But this prokaryote does not have centrioles or chloroplasts. Moving on with eukaryotes. So with eukaryotes, let's start with the name as well. If pro means before a while ago, eu means true. So this kind of cell has true nucleus. Karyote, still the same nutshell or nucleus from the word karyon. And it has 4 domains: Animalia, Plantae, Fungi, and Protista. So in size, it has 10 to 100 micrometers when it comes to diameter. For again, with the prokaryotes, it's 0.1 to 5 micrometers. So that's a huge gap between them. And then, of course, the nucleus they have, and the membrane-bound organelles. They also have the membrane-bound organelles. What are these? So this includes the mitochondria, the chloroplast, the endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, and Golgi or Golgi apparatus. Depends. A lot of these terms are actually pronounced in depending on you. Depending on the book, depending on your teacher, it's up to you. You decide. So what are the function of the mitochondria? So this generates most of the chemical energy needed to power the cell's biochemical reactions. The endoplasmic reticulum, on the other hand, is a network of membranes inside the cell through which the proteins and other molecules move. Then lysosomes are the digestive system, or like the stomach of the cell, where it serves both degrade material taken up from the outside the cell to digest obsolete components of the cell itself. Then the Golgi or Golgi apparatus functions as a factory in which the proteins received from the endoplasmic reticulum or the ER are further processed and sorted for transportation for their eventual destinations. So it spreads out through the cells, such as in lysosome, the one that we discussed earlier, the plasma membrane or the cell membrane, and or secretion. Yeah. Flagella and or cilia. Again, I mentioned this with prokaryotes, and they also have a flagella and cilia. Glycocalyx also present, but in this case, it is present in some that lack cell wall. And then for the cell wall itself, yes, they have cell walls. Eukaryotes do. So in plants, it's actually made out of cellulose, while in fungi, it's made out of chitin or chitin. Excuse me for my pronunciations, because I'm really not sure on how to pronounce them anymore. Sometimes they're pronounced by different teachers, so. Next, moving on. Cytoplasm. The eukaryotes also has a cytoplasm. The cell membrane or the plasma membrane, they also have that. The ribosome, they also have that. But in this case, it goes in 80 Svedbergs. But when it comes to the organelles, it's 70 Svedbergs, similar to or like same to the prokaryotes. But again, these are the organelles. But when it comes to the eukaryotes itself, it's 80 Svedbergs. Cell division is through mitosis, and sexual recombination transfers DNA by recombination or meiosis. What else? Cell wall is again made out of cellulose for plants, chitin or chitin for fungi. And then flagella cilia are usually absent in plants. Again, eukaryotes are separated into two. So we have the animal and plant. So when it comes to the animal section, let me paste again the picture there. Yeah. So when it comes to animal, there's no cell walls, but in plant cells there are. And then when it comes to the flagella and cilia, they are also present in animal, but not in plants. They're usually absent except in the sperm of a few species. And then the DNA, they're both animal and plant cells, or eukaryote in general, have multiple and linear, very opposite through the prokaryotes, and then centrioles. So the animal cells only has centrioles, while the chloroplasts are only present in the plant cells. So again, centrioles are present in animals, but not in plants. But the chloroplasts are absent on animals, but present in the plants. Got it? So again, what's a centriole, to be clear? So this plays a role in organizing microtubules. So this serves as the cell's skeletal system, and they help determine the locations of the nucleus and other organelles within the cell. The chloroplasts that are found in plant cells alone produces energy through photosynthesis and the oxygen release processes. So this sustains the plant's growth and crop yield. Phew, they were all mouthful, but I hope you did learn something from me. I hope. That is all for today's video. Hope to see you again. Bye. Wait. Hold up. Let me give you a brief commercial. So I'm promoting this app that helped me a lot in discussing the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So this is the Hinayan AR. So it's an augmented reality based lesson for the improvement of learning achievement in cell biology for STEM. Here, you can just read it out. Encouraging you to download this app, but sadly it's only currently available with Android users. So if you're an iOS user, get an Android phone and download it. Just kidding. So you can look at it, search Hinayan AR in the Play Store and learn. That's it.
Swimming like